said it was a werewolf?
Parish priest, a few of the congregants.
And they saw it.
Well, they saw something. No one's showing up to nighttime mass anymore. They're too afraid.
Doesn't it seem like these assignments are getting weirder?
I can't even tell anymore. Well, I think that by Andy bringing that up to David, he crossed a line which has the opposite effect of what he wanted. I think when he mentioned this to David, I think it actually creates a bit of a bond. I think it's probably maybe similar to what can happen in life if somebody's very jealous and they're like, why are you hanging out with that person? That does create, when you then see that person, you're like, oh, is something going on with this person or not? Yes, I don't want him to jeopardize my work, and it creates a bigger divide between me and Andy, and maybe another sort of push towards closeness with David.
Yeah, I think I keep thinking of new angles on how, you know, David has put himself in this situation, this scenario. And I think, yes, he has feelings for her, but he also, I think, you know, Kristen is such a test of his restraint and his ability to stick to the priesthood. It's almost like an exercise in torture, but he also signed up for this. You know, he brought this person to be in his close proximity in his world and in his life that he is attracted to. And I think hopefully, you know, maybe he thought that this would just strengthen his willpower, but I don't know. I don't know if he was anticipating the amount of temptation that would come from being around Kristen. So I don't know. I mean, it's interesting for the audience and it's interesting for David, but it's an odd thing to put yourself in a situation where you know you're going to have this challenge and it's going to make your job harder, but it's very interesting.
Well, I think he does try to explain what's happening to him scientifically, and I think he has real difficulty with that this season. I think that the challenge of having a physical ailment happen to you that's physical and medical, and at the same time that overlapping with a paranormal sort of supernatural entity is very disconcerting, to say the least. And also, he doesn't even know how to approach this, and you know, all the scientific methods and tools that he uses don't come up with answers. So you see him really struggling and going a little bit crazy this season in terms of the things that he can't explain. So he's right up against his ability to explain things, and so it makes for a really interesting journey for me personally to play that, because you know, Ben, I always find, is a grounding force. And I've always played him sort of as a almost like a tree trunk, like he's always planted in the earth, and this time he's getting uprooted, and so it's fun to see the winds blowing him. You know, what a metaphor I just came up with.
Blowing him.
Boom, boom, boom. Good.
Wow.
Okay. And he doesn't need any applause from anyone else.
No, he's his own audience and his own performer.
For himself, and like it's
amazing.
It's a circular economy right there.
I
It's
myself,
beautiful.
and I was like, that is an tremendous.
Amazing. Here's the makeup brush. You can touch
thank
yourself
you.
up. You can touch yourself up.
No, I'm fine. You guys carry on. Try to top that. No.
I know. I can't. That's a wrap on this one.
Okay.